Viewers, Saturn is the most prominent planet in our solar system. It is the most farthest than to Sun. So that's why Saturn known to be as the most dark, cold and secluded planet. Hare Krishna viewers, welcome to Vedic Astro. Saturn in a retrograde motion holds a significant place in our Vedic astrology. Saturn is already a slow moving planet. It spends 2.5 years in one zodiac sign, so it completes the one circle of 12 zodiac signs in a year of 30 years, approximately 30 years. So what will happen when Saturn turns to retrograde? So definitely it will affect your life, because Saturn, I told you, is already a slow moving planet. So I will give you complete explanation how this Saturn in a retrograde motion will affect your life. Our intention is not to create a fear or like a panic or on your minds. So you need to be very careful about it. But thing is that you need to be alert about it. So if you know about that this is to be happen, how it will happen, so that's why you will take unnecessary steps accordingly. And I will also tell you some remedy in the end of the video, so remain till end of the video. But before beginning, I would like to make one request. Please subscribe our channel and also press the bell notification so that you will come to know about our next video. And also don't forget to like and share our video, because we give you a complete information that you won't find anywhere. So let's start how the Saturn will affect your life. We will begin with your first zodiac sign, that is Aries. So viewers, for the Aries native, Saturn is transiting in your 11th house, house of gain. So here when Saturn will become to retrograde, you will see a slow progress in your career as well as in your business. And also you will see a distance between you and your elder siblings. From here, Saturn will aspect on your Lagna, 5th house and your 8th house. So you will see all the signification of these bhava or house will turn to something in a different situation. How? You will see that Saturn when aspect your Lagna, all of a sudden you will find a very slow progress in your life, and also you become lazy and very lax about everything. And also when Saturn aspect on 5th house, student will find it very difficult, because they will do a lot of hard work to gain success or growth in their career, but they won't find it so easily. After trying many times or multiple times, they will get the success, but not in a once. The retrograde motion is basically means that keep trying, keep moving, but never stop if you really want to get a good result. And Saturn almost face, we know that is a lot of a karma and a profession. So when Saturn is happy with you, definitely he will grant you a good result. But if he's not happy with you, as we all know what he can do with us. So from here, Saturn will also aspect on your 8th house. So 8th house is a trick house, house of sudden death and everything, the secret, dark. So when Saturn aspect on your 8th house, so all of a sudden you will see that if you are suffering any kind of disease, you will see a slow improvement in that regard. And also you will see something very loneliness in your life. You starting feeling kind of that. Saturn being lord of your 10th house, house of your profession, also when it aspect on this way. So definitely you will see a slow progress at your workplace. And also if you're trying to finish your work on time, you will never able to do that. So that's the reason Saturn will cause a very slow motion and very slow progress at in your business as well as in your career. But only thing is that you need to be very patient about it. Now let's talk about for a Taurus native, how they will affect it. For the Taurus native, Saturn is already transiting in your 10th house. So when Saturn will become retrograde here, so you will see a lot of things ups and downs or upheaval at your workplace. And also from here, Saturn will aspect your 12th house, house of loss and expenditure, and on your 4th house, your happiness, your immediate family, and also on your 7th house. Now you will see all the signification of these houses will definitely going to affect. How? Saturn will aspect your 12th house. You will see a sudden rise in expenditure and losses, as well as you will see the losses is keep going, expenditures are keep going, it's not stopping. Somewhere here and there, you will definitely find yourself in a mess, in a deep sea, and you will not understand how I would come out of this. And from here, Saturn will aspect your 4th house, especially for the real estate business people, those who indulging in a property related business. They will find a very slow progress, and always they will won't get a good return if they have already invested in such kind of project. Saturn is already transiting and in your 10th house in your professions. So if you're trying to get for a new job, you will also see not getting a success at once, and also you will trying a lot of time, multiple times, but still the result is not in your favor. And also from here Saturn will aspect on your 7th house. So 7th house is, as we know, that is a house of our partner, is a house of our life partner as well, spouse. When Saturn aspect on your 7th house, you will see something lack in your relationship, especially in your business. Something has become a standstill in your business. That's why, so don't take any long-term investment decision right away. Try to put it on hold if it is not necessary. If it is necessary, take a good advice, check the ground reality. And for those married couple, they will find a little difficult in the relationship, lot of ups and downs they can see, and also some previous issues may suddenly crop up between you and your partner. So you may feel some certain kind of grudges or a struggle in your relationship. So in that scenario, in that condition or circumstances, you need to be very patient towards each other, and also show your maturity, sincerity towards each other if you really want to survive your relationship. For the Gemini native, what I can see, that Saturn is transiting in your Bhagyasthana, in your 9th house, and from here when Saturn will turn to retrograde in a retrograde motions, you will see a slow progress. You will definitely won't get a result at once. From here Saturn will aspect on your 11th house, house of labor, gain, and also on your third house and on your 6th house. So you will see all the significations, like with the relationship with your elder siblings may come to a standstill. You will find a little difficult to get adjust with your elder siblings, and also if you're trying to get gain in your business or as well as in your at your workplace, you will find it quite difficult. And also if you're trying for the promotion or increment, you will see that it is a very far from your on your destiny or your on your journey. And also from when Saturn aspect in your 3rd house, you will see a sudden decline or in your energy level, and you will feel sudden kind of that you have no courage at all. If you're trying to do something, that people trying to help you, people trying to motivate you, but still you don't find any motivation. And also you will find it little difficult to get adjust with your colleague at your workplace. And also when Saturn aspect on your 6th house, house of rogue repugnant, that means house of disease, deaths and enemy. So you will see your all old enemies and old opponents come up all of a sudden and try to harm you, try to damage your image, try to damage you as well. So you will find it a little difficult to tackle with them, difficult to face with them. So in that scenario, you need to be very patient, think before speak or taking any action. And also for those students who are trying for the higher study, they will find it little difficult to get admission in their desired institute or college. Now let's talk about for Cancer native, how this retrograde Saturn will affect you. You can check as your birth sign as well as your ascendant, because it's going to affect in both the way. So here Saturn is already transiting in your 8th house, which is not a good house, is a trick house. And from here Saturn will aspect on your 10th house, on your 2nd house and on your 5th house. So we'll see all the signification of these houses. Like a 10th house is known as a profession, as a karma house. When from 8th house and Saturn aspect on your 10th house, you will see a certain hurdles, obstacle at your workplace. You will find difficult to work at your workplace, and also a lot of struggles, work pressures you will see. And also when on your 2nd house, when Saturn aspects, you need to take care about your speech. Think before you speak, and also about your food intake. Saturn can give you sudden issue relating to your stomach, relating to your digestion also, because 8th house is known for the death, also known for the dark secret also, and known for the kind of certain hidden disease also. So you need to be very careful about your health. If you're already facing some health related issue, you need to think twice about it, because any kind of carelessness even about your minor issue can go against you. So need to be very careful about it. And from here Saturn will aspect on your 5th house. So you will see a certain decline in the performance of the student. And also if you already indulge in a love affair or in a love relationship, you will see a certain decline in your relationship. And also you may go into the no contact zone as well. A lot of stretches, lot of struggle you will see in your relationship. So for that, in that circumstance, I would advise you to be patient and be mature about it. If you find it that your love relationship is based on the maturity and honesty, so definitely you will take it to the other way. But otherwise, It's gonna be a break. It's gonna be break soon. So now let's talk about for our Leo natives how this retrogression will affect them. The Saturn is transiting in your 7th house, and from 7th house the Saturn will aspect on your Lagna, on your 9th house, and on your 4th house. So all the signification of these houses will going to get effect, because retrograde Saturn not only slow down their result but also may show you certain old problems already crop up all of a sudden in your life. When Saturn aspect your 9th house, you will see I find difficult to get a result in your life, as well as on your Lagna. You will find very difficult to tackle with a situation, scenario around you. You try to finish your work on time, but something will happen that it will definitely get, you will find yourself again in a backward position. And also you will find it that you become all of a sudden very lazy or lax about certain things. Saturn being transiting in your 7th house, which is also denotes your life partner, spouse house, your business. All of the things become standstill. You will see that your relationship with your spouse all of a sudden become very slow, and you are expecting a lot from them, but you're not getting a same response from them, as well as the same thing you can happen or experience in your business field also. And from here Saturn will aspect on your 4th house. You will see that all of a sudden in your family you will find some old issues, and many old issues all of a sudden crop up. Issue related to your property you can see. Issue related to your other things other legal issues can be seen during this transit, during this retrogression of Saturn. So all these signification you will find all of a sudden. Now let's talk about Virgo natives, how this transit will affect them, or this retrograde of Saturn will affect them. So Saturn is transiting in your 6th house. Again, it's not a good house, it's a trick house. And from here Saturn will aspect on your 12th house, 8th house, and 3rd house. Saturn is being lord of your 5th house. You will see a problem related to your digestion again crop up, and your digestion become almost very slow. And also here you will see a problem related to your joints issue can be seen. Here for Saturn aspect on your 12th house, all of sudden expenditures, and all of sudden you will see a losses just keep going in this way or that way. You will not able to find out what are the reason for behind that. And also from here Saturn will aspect your 8th house. Okay, so here you will see that Saturn aspect your 8th house. You will find that all of old issues already all of sudden come in your life. And also any health related issue will also you will see during this retrograde motion of the Saturn. And if you're trying to get some medicines and all that treatment, you will find it a very slow improvement, slow progress in getting the good health. And also from here Saturn will aspect your 3rd house, also valor or courage, or your younger siblings. So you will see a strains or a trifle between you and your younger siblings. If you're trying to go out of your stations, you will find it a little difficult, lot of struggle in your journey. And also you will find that it totally lacks about everything. If you want, everybody want to motivate you, you need a motivation during this retrogression of motion. So never ever try to feel like a pessimist about anything, or take a lot of mental pressures or anxiety. You need to be very motivated about it, you need to be very patient about it, and also think positive. This is most important for you. Now let's talk about for Libra natives, how this retrograde motion of Saturn will affect you. So Saturn is transiting in your 5th house. So now when on 17th of when Saturn will turn to retrograde motion, how this will affect you, because here from Saturn is aspecting your 7th house, 11th house, and 2nd house of your speech, your money. So you will see a lot of decline in your financial sector, in your saving sectors. You were trying to save a lot, but all of the planning may go in vain. No matter how you're trying a hard work to gain your financial sector as well in your savings, you will find a very slow progress. And also from here the Saturn will aspect your 7th house. If you're trying to do a marriage, or if you got any marriage proposal, you will see a slow progress in your in the finalizing the marriage proposal, and also it may go in a shelf. And also for the married couple, you will see a lot of troubles, ups and downs, or turbulence in your relationship. So need to be very careful about it, and also need to be patient about towards each other. And also if you're dealing in any kind of business, especially if you're dealing in the fire related business, you will see a certain decline in your business, in a progress. And also all of a sudden you will find it that it's very difficult to manage the business and gain the and to get the gain in the business. In that circumstance, you need to maintain your positive attitude. Now let's talk about for Scorpio natives. Saturn is transiting in your 4th house. When Saturn becomes to retrograde, going to affect on your 7th house, 10th house and your lagna, because here Saturn will aspect on these 3 houses. How will you will see that a lot of things related to these houses get changed all of sudden. Like on at your if I see that on a 3rd aspect on your 7th house, you will see that for your family and your life partner is getting very difficult to go with align with each other. And also when Saturn aspect on your 10th house, also your profession or karma, you will see a lot of issues all of sudden crop up at your workplace. You trying to sort out all the problems at your workplace, but you won't find it very easy. And also you try to go on a like a work related journey, here and there journey. So this is also you will find not easy, full of struggle. And from here Saturn aspect on your lagna, you try to gather all your or your like hardship or your like courageous everything, but still you find it little difficult to cope up with these problems, to cope up with these, to face these all the problems at your workplace as well as in your personal life. So all of a sudden you will find everything is messy and you find yourself in a deep sea that you won't be able to understand what to do, where to go. So if you do Saturn related remedies, definitely gonna help you and you will remain calm and composed. You need to do it. I will tell you in the end of the video. Now let's talk about for a Sagittarius native how this retrograde Saturn will affect them. Saturn is transiting in your 3rd house, and from here Saturn will aspect on your 5th house, 9th house and your 12th house. So you will see that Saturn when transit in your 3rd house, so relationship with the siblings all of a sudden becomes stressful. And also the student will find it difficult to get a good score in exams and find a little decline in their performance. And also if you're trying to get admission for the skill development courses in your desired institute, you will definitely find it difficult. You try multiple times but won't get not getting a result, a favorable result. So you will see this kind of situation during this retrogradation motion period. And also from here Saturn will aspect on your 9th house. So 9th house, you will see that relationship with father become little tensed, and also like disagreement on certain issues. You will see arguments, and also because of that you will find it difficult to stand by with your father. And also from here Saturn will aspect on your 12th house, house of loss and expenditure. You will see a lot of expenditure and loss related to your journey, yet you have to go through, which you will find it very difficult to like cover it up, because this is going to be for a longer period of time. So you need to maintain your positive attitude. Now let's talk about our 10th zodiac sign, which is Capricorn. With the Capricorn, I can see the Saturn is transiting in your 2nd house, and from here Saturn will aspect on your 4th house, 8th house and your 11th house, which is known as your gain house, lava house. So when Saturn transit in your 2nd house, Saturn is already a slow moving planet. It takes a lot of time to gaining something in your financial sector or in your saving sectors. When Saturn becomes retrograde, it becomes too slow and give a very slow result relating to these fields. And Saturn aspect on your 4th house, you will see a difficult to adjust in your family, as well as also you trying to do a lot of in your home or house. If you're trying to buy a new home or something else related to property, so you will find it quite difficult about it. And especially for the real estate business people, they will find it difficult to get some good fruitful project or a business. From here Saturn will aspect on your 8th house. So you will see a sudden health related issue may crop up or may trigger all of a sudden the old health related issue may come crop up in your life. And also you will find it difficult to get a good improvement, even though you're trying a good medicine, a good treatment, still you will find it difficult to get a good improvement. So in that case you need to maintain your positive attitude. Do meditation as much as you can. Now let's talk about for Aquarius. Now Aquarius, you can see that Saturn is already transiting in your lagna. When the Saturn will become retrograde, how this will affect you? Saturn will here put aspect on your 3rd house, 7th house and 10th house. So you will see that the business people, they will find it difficult to get a good long-term business, as well as you trying a lot to get a good gain in your business, but you will get a lot of hurdles and obstacles. And also you're trying to maintain a good harmony with your life partner. You will find every time something is happen that it becomes stressful or become cause anxiety on your mind. And also Saturn will cause some kind of distance. You will feel a detachment with your younger siblings, as well as when Saturn aspect on your 10th house, your profession, your karma, you will find it difficult to like to cope up with or to get adjust at your workplace. Lot of work pressure you can see, lot of works you will see that because of that you won't be able to finish it on time. If you try to finish it on time, something happens that comes something comes to happen, like something obstacle you will see during your work. It won't be able to finish the work on time. So this is time, this is the time to get geared, collect your all courage, your all hope, your all optimism. So this is the time to be positive and have a lot of patience. Now let's talk about Pisces. The Pisces, this is our last zodiac sign, how this retrograde Saturn will affect them. Saturn is transiting in your 12th house, which is not a good house, and from here Saturn will aspect your second house, fifth house, and your eighth house. So what is you will see during this retrograde motion of the Saturn. Now 12th house is a house of loss and expenditure. So Saturn will cause certain kind of loss and expenditure, which is you will find it endless. And from here Saturn will also aspect your second house, so you will find it difficult to maintain your savings. And also those who already invested in a share market and other long-term invested project, so they will find it difficult to get a desirable result in it. And also from here Saturn will aspect on the fifth house. Sudden break in your relationship, sudden problems crop up in your relationship, sudden misunderstanding you will see in your relationship. Especially for the student, they will find it a decline in the performance in the studying. And also if you're trying to get admission in your desired institute or a college, you will find it quite difficult to get it. And also from here Saturn will aspect on your eighth house. So viewers, I told you that whenever you feel like a low in your energy as well as in your positive attitude, you find it very difficult to stand by any situation, you should meditate on Om Namah Shivaya at least for 5 minutes. You will see a tremendous result in it. You will find a lot of peace of mind, and you will see all of a sudden you will find it that you are now calm and composed, and you will see increase in your positive attitude. You must try it, and I'm sure you would like it. Hare Krishna.